using the games, we use the games as a means to connect everyone together, and then the questions as a way to get everyone to open up and talk.
And also, when you're sleeping, you could imagine that you're making stories. We just wondered a lot, and we are asking questions like, why does the ice cream melt so quickly? Why is nothing happening to the cone and something's happening to ice cream?
What I found was the design process is not really the end goal, it's what you learn along the way.
The thing that's happening is that there is not enough water here in Santiago. So, what we can do is be a change maker. So, what we can do for saving is that you can take a 3-minute shower, turn off the sink when you're not using it.
I really think that design process of just constantly trying new things and not giving up is what really matters, and it really is the only way to grow. It's just to keep trying new things and don't stop at failure.
And also, full the washing machine full, because if you put one at a time, then you're wasting water. And we are all asking questions, we're trying to make sense, and we're investigating how this all works by seeing what we noticed.
My group focused on the idea of cultural diversity and acceptance within the Nido High School community. To be more specific, the problem is mainly being more diverse and open to all cultures, because although Nido is an international school, it mainly focuses on two cultures, Chilean and American. As such, smaller groups aren't as represented, and that can lead to students feeling not part and not integrated of the community.
And seeing how and why.
So in order to solve this problem, we decided to do advisory lessons, or planning advisory lessons based around culture, in order to make everyone feel more, be more informed about the problem.
We can find stories on Legos, on paper, on blocks, in my mind, in songs, and in books. In the library.
I have been in Learning Lab since I was in kindergarten, and I've always experienced rapidly different ways of treating my learning difficulties. And I find it really good how Nido tries to interact with my learning difficulties, but sometimes they don't do that great.
So for the whole of 2021, I was online, and I feel like when I got to Nido halfway through 6th grade, I was really accepted into the community. Many people reached out to me and helped me through this transition, and I feel like I did my best to try to reflect those emotions back onto them. And I feel like I was never alone, even though I was a new student.
What our problem is communication between Learning Lab students, Learning Lab teachers, and teachers of subjects. So currently, if I want to get an accommodation proven or used in a test, it's super difficult and not very coherent from teacher to teacher on how I get them. So to solve this, we have taken a survey of all the Learning Lab students and currently in the process of making a video to show to the teachers at a staff meeting next year.
And now in 8th grade, I am really embedded into the community, and I am really grateful for those people. I feel like I've connected more with people also outside my little friend group by going to Pellines and also being involved in sports teams, ASAs. And overall, I'm really happy with my experience here in middle school.
Un proyecto en el que he estado trabajando es crear un team de robótica y estamos asociados con el Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología de Chile con un programa que se llama Explora.
We were studying human-centered design and how we could, design things for others. And we teamed up with a 4th grade class, and we were given 1 or 2 clients, and they would tell us like their favorite color, what they were struggling in and fidgeting, and we just had to make something that they really liked, something.
Y una de nuestras metas del equipo es crear un grupo diverso de estudiantes que están también fuera de Nido, y poder ojalá ir a una competencia o tratar de resolver algún problema en el mundo.
Something that they could use, and I think it was really helpful for me to just learn that like designing something isn't about me and it's not about what I like. It's about like finding something that works for people, finding something that makes them happy, something that they can use. And I think that really helped me in my mindset when we did other projects, and I think it's really going to help me in the future.
We were thinking about creative solutions on how we could use the water at Nido already to water the lower field, and so we came up with the idea of gray water, and that's basically using sink water, shower water, washing machine water to water fields, and that will reduce the amount of water that we use, like fresh water that we use, and keep our fields in good shape.
This is a drawing that I did for Water Day. I used some inspiration from other photos showing the earth and decided to connect this to some of my learning in other classes related to life in water. So I decided to try to represent different animals and life that is associated with water and its use and impact on our planet.
Like people who are working on this process as well, who are looking to irrigate with gray water in Chile. And we're now in contact with the municipality, and we're working to get an okay from the municipality that Nido can irrigate with gray water here.
Props for the play that we did recently. Like one of the things I had to design was this large crest with 4 symbols. It was big, and that took like 3 weeks to make with all the time I had at school. I used free time and class time, and it was a lot because I had to paint the whole thing, I had to measure everything, I had to make sure the wood cutter would be able to cut it. It was a lot, but it was really cool because I had never made any physical objects like that before. Never.
This project is about connecting with the maintenance workers and their families as Nido students, because we felt there was a separation between both of the communities, and we wanted to make Nido a full community itself.
Because of the fire, they lost many houses, so I was like trying my best to like help those people, and I was trying to look for good questions. I worked hard to like get everything done. Even for my lemon stand, I did a lemonade for everybody to buy lemonade, and I had to like make a lemonade and make some cookies, and it was like a really good experience.
And I feel like this project has really helped me understand like the difference between us and how we can overcome them and actually become a really fulfilling community full of like enjoying like different events and really like a bonding time.
And then I was such a good hard worker that they chose me to go to Villa Dependencia and help the people that were there. And for me, that was like a big thing that could happen to me. And I had a lot of fun, and it was like the best.
And it has been really beautiful ever since we did the event on a Saturday evening with the kids of the janitors or the maintenance workers in general. I feel like every time I come to school, a new person says hi to me, and that really like brings me happiness, I guess. And I feel my group has done a really good job like connecting with each other to make this actually work, like committing to the project and making sure everyone's doing their best to really make the people involved happy in what we're doing.
And I think Inquiry Project is the best thing, and I really liked it. Thank you.